righty, welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the All In Football Show. It's your man, Lee Ice, and I always got my partner by my side, the big dog. Here, what's going on?
Man, these playoffs, these three games, the teams that lost these three games, not the Ravens-Texans game, but the Packers, the Bills, and the Buccaneers all had something in common. You know what it is? You had opportunities to win this game.
Yeah.
Not one opportunity, multiple opportunities to win this game. These games.
Yep. Packers got to be knocking themselves in the head.
The Packers had that game. It was over.
Bills.
The Bills, they need to be on their knees praying they were still close because they shouldn't even been that close in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs should have blew them out in the fourth quarter. And the Buccaneers
had two wide open receivers on that last drive.
Yeah, and Diggs dropped one of them clearly. The Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield.
They gave a good effort, man. They gave a good
effort, but it's the details, man. Little mistakes. And it adds up in the playoffs more so during the regular season. You see that.
Yeah.
Stuff. So I enjoyed all of them. And, now we're 21 days from us being in Vegas with the rest of everybody else in Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, us and everybody else, the Ice. So we count down ourselves.
Yeah, man. All right, buddy. Let's thank everybody for tuning in to last week's show, and thank everybody for tuning into this week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain y'all during what we're going through. I don't say the word, but I'm going to always tell you, protect yourself and your family the best way you know how. Big dog, you ready to get things started?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Got me some water, the Ice. I got to dehydrate
now. All right, right to it. Divisional round. Who we going to start with?
We're going to start with the game just ended moments ago, the Ice.
Okay.
That sidearm throwing. I ain't never won a game on the road in the playoffs. I ain't never played a game in the playoffs on the road in 16 games. Travis Kelce and the Swifties all there looking outside with his brother. Want to retire, but he ain't going to retire probably. And Andy Reid said, I ate at all the Buffalo wing spots in Buffalo and ate them in and out, house and home. As they took on the nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen and the company. Lee Ice, we start off in the first quarter. End of the first quarter was 3-3, 2 field goals into the first quarter. How you feel?
They was warming. It was like a heavyweight fight. You could see them, testing each other out, and each of them got their field goal. Then they're gonna start throwing jabs now.
That's right. In the second quarter at 13-32, Josh Allen rushed for a 5-yard touchdown and put the Buffalo Bills up 10-3. Followed by Harrison's 29-yard field goal and made it 10-6 at the 9-12 mark. Then at the 3:33 mark, Travis Kelce caught a 22-yard touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes to put the Kansas City Chiefs up 13-10. Then Josh Allen came back with 26 seconds left to go in the half to put the Buffalo Bills up 17-13 going into halftime. How you feel about that?
It started to remind you of the last playoff game that they had played. They was going back and forth. He was like, all right, your turn, my turn. Take this, take that.
Third quarter at 11:48 mark, Travis Kelce caught a 3-yard touchdown pass that put them ahead of Gronk and Brady and Montana and Rice as an all-time combination touchdown pass with 16. They made it 20-17. Then Surratt caught a 13-yard touchdown pass from Josh Allen that made it 24-20. Going in the fourth quarter, Isaac Pacheco ran a 4-yard touchdown run in. They made it 27-24. Buffalo had a chance with 1:55 left. Wide right again. Famous word in Buffalo. Kansas City wins 27-24. How you feel about the whole thing?
Shout out to the defensive coordinator for Kansas City. Of course, I always forget his name, but he used to be the head coach.
Yeah.
Second half, he made a great adjustment. Clogged up the middle so Josh Allen couldn't run up the middle. First half, he was running up the middle.
Buffalo was killing him in the first half, up the middle.
Clogged that middle up, forced Allen on the outside. He got some yardage, but not as much that he was getting in the first half. So, Spagnola.
Yeah, Spagnola. Earlier to this day, the Ice, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the biting kneecaps Detroit Lions. Here we go. First quarter. Michael Bradley kicked a field goal, 25-yard, made it 3-0. Tampa Bay came back there. McLean kicked another field goal, made it 3-3 at the end of the first quarter. How you feel?
Again, they filling each other out, filling each other out.
Josh Reynolds caught a 9-yard touchdown pass, and Jared Goff made it 10-3. How you feel?
Detroit starting to flex their muscle. They're the better team, so they're going to flex their muscle.
With 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Baker Mayfield had Cade Otto for a 2-yard touchdown pass. How you feel?
Hey, man, Baker had a hell of a game to that last drive, man. Baker played good, man.
Third quarter at the 3:48 mark, Craig Reynolds ran a 1-yard touchdown in for the Detroit Lions to put up 17-10.
They thought they was trying to pull away at this point, and they had the chance.
At the 10-second mark in the third quarter, Rashad White caught a touchdown pass from Baker Mayfield that made it 17-7 at the end of the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, Jeremy Gibbs' 31-yard run made it 24-17. Then St. Brown made it 31-17 with a touchdown. Then Mike Evans caught a 16-yard touchdown pass with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. Made it 31-23. Tampa Bay got the ball back with 1:45 left. Started driving down the field. Baker Mayfield in the third possession of that drive through an interception at the end of the game. The final score, Tampa Bay 23, Detroit Lions 31. Detroit advances the NFC Championship game. How you feel?
Detroit went up 31-17. Tampa Bay comes back. Great drive by Baker. Converted on a fourth down. They scored a touchdown. Now it's 31-23. And they decide to go for two. Why? Why put that extra pressure on your team? Kick the extra point, man. So they miss it. So now you're thinking, oh, well, we gotta get this ball back. And we got to score, and we got to go for two. I just don't get that, man. Analytics is just making these, to me, my opinion, analytics is making these coaches just stupid. Just do stupid things, man. They know what they're supposed to do, but they got this little dumb analytic chart, and the chart says do this and do that. Man, come on, man.
Take us commercial break, Lee Ice. We'll come back and talk about yesterday's game.
Right, you heard the big dog. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the other two games that was on the stage. You're watching the All Air Football Show. Lee Ice and the big dog. We're breaking it all down. Who's going to the Super Bowl? We're going to talk about that, too, when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from the break. We are breaking down the Divisional weekend. We just broke down the other two games. Now it's time for Saturday's game. Let's do it, big dog.
Quote the Raven, nevermore. Lamar Jackson and company had played in the bank and the big crab cake, whatever you want to call it. G&M, Timbuktu, Cocos, whoever. They took on the Nolan Ryan, Houston Astros, Houston Dynamo, Houston Rockets, Houston Roughnecks, whoever you want to bring. Houston Cougars, Elvin Hayes, Keem Olajuwon, J.R. Richards, Clyde Drexler, Vernon Maxwell, whoever. Beyonce, whoever, Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall. They bought them all. And Houston, Texas came in town and found themselves in a big hole real quick. Baltimore jumped out to a 3-0 lead with a Justin Tucker 53-yard field goal in the first quarter, followed by Kim Finley, 50-yard field goal, made it 3-3 at the end of the first quarter. At 9:14, Nelson Aguilar caught a 3-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson and made it 10-3. Then on a ensuing kickoff, Steve Sims returned. No, correction. Hold on.
You was right.
Yeah, on the ensuing kickoff, Steven Sims took it back to the house, Lee Ice. 67 yards on the punt return, made it 10-10 at the half. 10-10 at the half, Lee Ice. Lamar Jackson, 15-yard run for a touchdown. Huh?
I was going to say, he should play good for a half.
They good for a half, but they did go out, though. Yeah. Lamar Jackson took a 15-yard run in the third quarter and made it 17-10. Then Ozzie likely caught a 15-yard pass from Lamar Jackson, made it 24-10 in the fourth quarter. At 6:20 minutes left to go, Lamar Jackson, 8-yard run for a touchdown, made it 31-10. Then a Justin Tucker field goal with 1:56 left to go, 43-yard field goal, made it 34-10. And that's how the game ended, Lee Ice, 34-10. The Baltimore Ravens advanced to take on the Kansas City Chiefs in the American Football Conference Championship game next Sunday, presented by TurboTax on CBS. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, and Tracy Wilson. How'd you feel about the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens?
Like I said, Houston stayed tough the first half. DeMarco, right, he was blitzing Lamar. Lamar picked it up in the second half, you know. He did what he's supposed to do. He's the MVP of the league, you know. He has home field advantage. So the better team won. Lamar Jackson, he was the best player on the field. I get that to him.
Mm-hmm.
But they did what they're supposed to do. Okay? They took care of business. It was a 9.5 point favorite. So, I mean, really, like I said, they did what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
We'll see something. They're gonna see a real team next week.
You believe so? You believe so? We get ready to go to that pick segment probably right after this. Who you got? Here we go. That streetcar rides and rides Aroni, that San Francisco treat, and the San Francisco 49ers and Junior Joe Montana, known as Brock Purdy, took on the go Pack go, go Pack go, as the Green Bay Packers came to town and played the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go, Lee Ice. And the Green Bay took the opening kickoff and marched down the field like they did last week against the Dallas Cowboys and went up 3-0 in the first quarter. Then San Francisco came back in the second quarter, the 8:42 mark, and George Kittle called a 32-yard touchdown pass from Brock Purdy that made it 7-3. Then Collins made it 7-6 at the 4:09 mark, and that's how we went into halftime, 7-6. Green Bay down by 1. How you feel?
Green Bay came out fighting. They said, we here to play. We don't care who you are. We don't care how young we are. We here.
Bo Melton caught a 19-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love, made it 13-7 at 9:27. Excuse me. Christian McCaffrey took a 39-yard run at 7:39 at the mark in the third quarter and made it 14-13. Then Tucker Kraft caught a 2-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love and made it 21-14 Green Bay. Then in the fourth quarter, at the 14:56 mark, Jake Moody kicked a 52-yard field goal and made it 21-17. At the 1:07 mark in the fourth quarter, Christian McCaffrey took the ball and ran it 6 yards in for the go-ahead touchdown and made it 24-21. Jordan Love and company got the ball back with 1:01 left to go, started driving down the field, trying to kick a potential time field goal. With 44 seconds left to go, Jordan Love threw across his body and got picked off, and that's how the game ended. San Francisco's 24, Green Bay 21. They go on an advance and take on, you know who, guys, the Fighting Kneecap Detroit Lions. How you feel about that?
Hey, man, Green Bay, youngest team in the league. They are going to be around. Jordan Love, hey, had a rookie mistake, but the guy can play. The guy can play. Like I said, Green Bay, they're going to be around. They fought hard. They had a chance. They was right there. He was right there, but he did it. The sin as a quarterback, don't throw across your body across the field. He'll learn. So, but San Francisco, man, I told you all, I've been saying this all year. They right there. They got the home field advantage. And when we come back, we're going to do who you got?
Yes, we are. But I wanted to remind you this. We both got 2 picks right in the AFC and the NFC championship game. Remember, I picked Detroit to be in the NFC championship game to play the Eagles. You had San Francisco in the You had Kansas City playing I forgot who in the AFC championship. I had Baltimore and Jacksonville. We're going to see who is the real GOAT King now.
When we come back, y'all going to find out who we got, who's going. Y'all should know. If you listen to me, you make a lot of money. I was 4-0 this weekend. We'll be right back. All in Football Show, Lee Ice and the Big Dog. Be right back. Who you got? All right, y'all. We are back. All in Football Show. Big Dog, it's time for the NFC and AFC Conference Championships. Like you said, we both had picked teams in there. Now let's see who you got.
All right, here we go, Lee Ice. Here we go. Sunday. January 28th, the last day of real good football. Because I don't count the Super Bowl ain't no but a show to me. It will be the Kansas City Chiefs, that sidearm throwing behind the back. I can't get enough throwing over my head. And Travis Kelce bringing the Swifties down to take on Doo-Doo Brown and Frank Ski. And Andy Reid said, I'm hitting all the crab cake places, G&M, Coco, Timbuktu, the Box Hill. I'm hitting them all to take on the Quote the Raven Nevermore, Lamar Jackson, and the Wire. Who you got? On CBS. Hold on, on CBS at 3:00. Jim Nance, Tracy Wolf, Tony Romo.
So you people out there, Kansas City, Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes, it don't matter. They don't have to play at home. Mahomes. There's only one guy that beats this man, and he's retired. That's Tom Brady. And look, you saw what Spagnuolo did against Josh Allen. To me, Josh Allen is better than Baltimore's quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen was running a lot today. Spagnuolo figured it out, shut it down, and that was the end of Buffalo. What you think he's going to do to Lamar Jackson, who's not a better thrower than Josh Allen? Kansas City, just like Lee Ice told you in August, goes to the Super Bowl again.
Lee Ice.
Yes, sir.
Quote the Raven, Nevermore. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. Big. 34-17.
You know what? I like that score, but I'm going to reverse it. The Chiefs, 34-17. And it's not going to be as close as that, I think.
Wow. You got a lot of confidence in this game. What, you got that much confidence in Spagnuolo?
I got that much confidence in that Chiefs defense. I saw what they did to Josh Allen, and Josh Allen was coming at him all over the place. And he can pass the ball. Lamar can't pass that ball like Josh Allen. So once they shut him running down, it's a wrap.
You think so?
It's a wrap. Once they shut Lamar down running, it's a wrap. And they're going to do it. Lamar might get off a couple in the first half, but by the second half, all of that stuff is going to be shut down. And it's going to be easy sailing. Andy Reid might be eating crab cakes on the sideline by the time it's over.
All right. Second game of the day on Fox, 6:30. Greg Olsen and company. The Detroit Biting Kneecap Temptation Spinners, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Get down, Rick James. Give it to me, baby. Detroit Lions come into town to take on that Charlie Carr, Junior Joe Montana, Brock Petty, and the Ryan Cerrone that San Francisco treat on Fox at 6:30. The Lions and the 49ers. Who you got?
This one kind of scared me. I've been saying San Fran's going to end up in the Super Bowl all year. But this one kind of scares me. Detroit, I like Dan Campbell. San Fran should still win this game. They should still win this game, but it's going to be a very close game, man. Very, like a knee biter. San Fran wins 31-28.
So you're saying your prediction is we're going to see the Super Bowl we saw 6 years ago? Kansas City and 49ers and...
Whenever they play, I think it was 2013.
When they played in Miami.
But whenever they played, 2013.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 2009. What, 2019?
Something like that.
Kansas City, San Fran, yeah.
That's your pick.
I told you that in August.
That's your pick. Leax! I have a dream. It's the Martin Luther King week this week. I have a dream that one day that the Detroit Lions will make the Super Bowl. And that day will be January 28th at 9:31 Eastern Time. The Detroit Lions of Motown will have another ride because they're going to the Super Bowl. Mark my words. You heard it right here. Baltimore, Detroit. We saw it earlier this year.
Hey, if they make it, I will be happy for Dan Campbell and be very happy for the city of Detroit, all the Detroit Lions fans. I'll be so happy for them. They deserve it. They are loyal fans. I mean, they have waited so long. I don't think they had no living fans the last time they won an NFL championship.
They got two. I think they got two.
Two? Okay.
Yeah, I think they got two. One of them was at the game yesterday. All right, guys, give me your lock and key real quick.
Right, it's only two games. San Fran is favored by 7, and Baltimore is favored by 3.5.
All right.
That's what I'm taking. Give me the points. Give me Kansas City. I picked them to win, and I'm getting 3.5. And I'm taking Detroit. I'm taking 7. It's going to be a close game. Detroit's going to lose, but they're not going to lose by more than 7. So take the points. Take Detroit and 7. Take Kansas City 3.5, and you should be good.
All right, Leax, we're going to the clipboard. Something we didn't get a chance to talk about in the past couple of weeks, but the United States Football League, known as the USFL, and the XFL merged into the UFL, the United Football League. Here are the teams. The defending USFL, they're broken up into divisions, which is crazy. It's called, one division is called the USFL, the other division is called the XFL, which is crazy.
I like that.
And what's crazier, there's only 3 USFL teams in it. 5 of them are XFL. But you got to think about it. The league's name is UFL. So in a sense, the USFL won the deal with the name. All right, number one ranked team right now on paper, this is what we got is the Birmingham Stallions, the defending USFL champions. Followed by the number 2 team, the Arlington Renegade, the XFL defending champions. Followed by the DC Defenders at number 3. Number 4, the Houston Roughnecks, which is crazy. This is crazy. Like, this is the crazy thing I'm telling you about. The Houston Roughnecks, only on paper, only named by the XFL. It's the Houston Gamblers from the USFL. Just taking their name. That's all. Number 4 is, that was number 4. Number 5, the Memphis Showboats.
That's a USFL team.
That's a USFL. Number 6, the St. Louis Battlehawks. That's XFL. Number 7, the Michigan Panthers. USFL. And number 8, to round out all the teams, the San Antonio Brahmers. So that's your USFL team, Leax, take us home.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. It's time to go. Next week, conference championship weekend. Going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. We'll be there. The All-In Football Show will be in Vegas at the Super Bowl. How many days is it, Big Dog?
21 till we there.
21 days before we are in Vegas. Bright lights, as Ric Flair would say. You know what else Ric Flair says? Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it, because it's the best thing going. All in Football Show. Lee Ice and the Big Dog. We'll see y'all